Now we're going to start moving into how to solve an equation. Well, we have a variable, we have a letter, but we happens to have an exponent. Now, one thing really cool, let me show you guys before we look at the question. One thing that is really, really cool. If I think of a fraction, I'm going to think of any fraction, 5/7. If I multiply this by the reciprocal is basically I flip the fraction. If I multiply any fraction times the reciprocal, let's see what I get. On the top, I get 35, right? Because 5 times 7. At the bottom, I have 7 times 5, which is 35. But then 35 divided by 35 is 1. And that is going to happen all the time. Every time I multiply a fraction times its reciprocal, remember reciprocal is when I flip the fraction, I'm going to get a 1. Really cool. Some of you be like, is it true, Mr. Leonzo? Well, let's try it. What if I go 1/2 times 2/1? When I multiply the numbers on the top, I get 2. When I multiply the numbers at the bottom, I get 2. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. So pretty cool, huh? Every time I multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, I'm going to get a 1. So why is this important? Because when I'm trying to solve for a letter, it is nice when the exponent of the letter is 1. That's basically what I want. I want the letter to be by itself and the exponent of the letter to be 1. So let me rewrite question number 19. I have x to the 3/2. Let me leave a space in there. And then I have 216 equals 216. What I'm going to be doing, let me multiply it by its reciprocal. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So I'm going to multiply both of these times 2/3. So I'm going to get x to the 1. All right, I'm not even going to worry about checking. It is x to the 1. So x equals 216 to the 2/3. So I want to just do this. 200 radical 216. The root is 3 and the exponent is 2. Now, what is the cube root of 216? What number multiplied by itself 3 times gives me 216? I'm going to say 6. Right? We can try numbers. Right? We can try any number. Try any number multiplied by itself 3 times. If it gives you 216, that's it. If it gives you less than 216, your number was too small. If it gives you more than 216, your number was too small, too big. I said 6. Because watch, if I go at the side, 6 times 6 times 6, right? A number multiplied by itself 3 times, this is equal to 216. And that's basically what I was looking for. When we say this, the cube root of 216, I'm basically saying what number multiplied by itself 3 times equals 216. So then I'm going to call this that x is equal to 6 squared. Now, isn't 6 squared equal to 36? Right? Because I have 6 multiplied by itself 2 times. So I basically have 6 times 6. So I'm going to call this 36. So there you go. X is equal to 36. When you type in your answer, you just type in the number 36. All right, let's do this again. Let's take a look at number 20. Let me rewrite this. I'm going to do my 2. I'm going to leave a space, m to the 1/5. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. Because then it's going to give me m to the 1. Now here I have basically 2 to the 5th. right? Because 5/1 stops being a fraction. Now, isn't 2 to the 5th basically 2 multiplied by itself 5 times? So I mean 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. What's that? 32? Okay, so there you go. M is equal to 32.